Another initiative that we have is providing ethnic, cultural, and racial diversity. Um, and I think we've already talked about that uh, in particular, but we're hoping to see more of that. We love that women are in leadership alongside men or in front, whatever. But
Right. Yeah, and our pleasantly, our church is a diverse church. We are multiracial. I think we've been surprised that we have a fair number of Asians that come to our church, and I figure the more of a cultural mix we have, the more interesting our church is, and then when we gather together to eat, the food is certainly going to be better.
oh my gosh, it's been funny to see how our English speakers are learning to speak Spanish in worship. I'll do a chorus or something in Spanish, and everybody joins wholeheartedly in it, and it just is really funny to me. I just like, wow.
What I thought was funny was when you closed last week's Sunday online service with Feliz Navidad.
That was really fun. Feliz Navidad. Yeah.
Exactly.
We are still committed to developing small groups and discipleship, really.
Yeah, we're committed to helping disciple people, and so we've put together this past year kind of a 3-phase process for discipleship. First one, we're just using something that's awesome that's already out there called the Alpha Course, and people get saved whenever we offer the Alpha Course, and that happened again this year. And then
and it'll come back in March or
yep.
April.
Yep. Phase 2 is called Imitate, and that's the Sermon on the Mount and practical imitation of the life of Jesus, kind of a redefinition or a refocus on Jesus and the Gospels, what it means to follow Jesus. And you taught that class this past fall, and it was awesome. And then also in March, when we do those classes again, we'll offer for the first time something called Indwell, which is really focusing on internal transformation, especially for some of the long-term battles that we have, and utilizing and teaching on some of the tools that we've learned through deliverances on how to get free and how to be transformed. So yeah, that's going to be our focus for discipleship for this next year. So we'll also be offering kind of a fun 2-month break from our regular Circles discipleship classes. We'll just have dinner groups and watching The Chosen TV series, which is basically a dramatization of the Gospel of John. It's like really well done. And so we'll be watching that and eating together and having discussion groups. And that's something that one of our leaders in the church has encouraged us to do. And so we're super excited, a lot of energy behind that.
And we're so fortunate because we have this great resident chef that makes all our meals every Wednesday night, and people love the meals. They love to come and vote on which meal our chef will do.
Kind of sad. Our discipleship is founded primarily on good food, but whatever it is.
Well, we break bread together in that way for sure. And then we another initiative we have had and will continue is establishing a leadership core. And what has been miraculous or wonderful to me, or maybe amazing is the better word to me this year, is when we opened the year, we had we graduated 2 interns, and after that we didn't have any more. And so we scratched our head and we asked the Lord about that, and he said, don't worry, I'm doing a new thing. I'm doing something in your midst. And what we saw is the church in Longmont really stepping up. And you know how you have the 80-20 rule? Well, ours is maybe 90-10, and the 10% watch don't, they just receive at church, and the 90 do the work. And it's amazing to me. I've never seen such a level of commitment in that, and they're being developed in their leadership. And
Yeah.
I think it's meant for a harvest time.
Yeah. Well, we saw some growth this last year, and I think investing in the new facility helped. And we went from the 40s to about the 70s as far as our membership. And we'll
Right.
see
And
what the success is.
our new place has been exciting. In our new place, we have a nursery, we have places for our children, we have a coffee and a kitchen, a coffee bar and a kitchen, and we have a freezer that is able to have meat and food for people or that are food poor. And we're just praying and hoping to utilize our building even more in the coming year. Again with this a Spanish-speaking congregation, or who knows what God has for that. But we know it's going to be utilized for that.
Well, here's to 2023 and God doing beautiful things in our midst. Look at that. Okay, clink. It's gonna be fun.
Lying face down in life's drain, my heart's gone numb.